Good afternoon, fans. Welcome to the Coker Athletic Field here on the campus of Coker College. At this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to midfield as the Coker Athletic Department would like to take a moment to recognize the seniors participating in their final season at Coker College. Our first senior is midfielder number 6, Pat Timothy. Patrick is joined today by Director of Residence Life, Timon Graham. Pat is a business administration major from Plantation, Florida. He's appeared in 55 games during his time at Coker. During his 4 years, he collected 101 ground balls, caused 45 turnovers, and scored 14 goals, 10 of which came this season. Pat was all-conference selection during the 2016 season. While a stellar student athlete, Pat also served as a resident assistant and an ambassador. Thank you for your contributions, Pat. Go Boker College. Our next senior is defender number 11, Bradley Lucas. Bradley is joined today by his parents, Kimberly and Jason Lucas. Bradley is a sociology major with a business minor from Winter Springs, Florida. During his time at Coker, Bradley appeared in 31 games, starting in 20 of them. He recorded 38 ground balls and caused 17 turnovers. Bradley has been a leader on and off the field, also serving as head of residence life, and he's been an anchor for the Coker defense the last 2 seasons. Bradley, your leadership will be missed. Thank you, Bradley. Yeet. Our next senior is long stick midfielder Austin Holgate. Holgate is joined today by assistant coach John Elliott. He's a physical education major with a 3.35 GPA from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. Austin has appeared in 54 games during his Coker career, and as a Cobra has compiled 14 goals as a long stick midfielder while scooping up 83 ground balls and causing 38 turnovers. Austin also served as a captain for the Cobras and has been a 4-year starter at the LSM position. Thank you for your dedication and hard work and commitment to being a Cobra. Our next senior is number 23, Tyler Kramer. Kramer is joined today by his parents, Kim and Daryl Kramer, along with his 4 brothers, Nick, Connor, Adam, and Travis Kramer. Tyler is a business management major from Forest Hill, Maryland, with a 3.6 GPA. Tyler joined the Coker family last year when he transferred from Hartford Community College in Maryland. Tyler appeared in every game until an injury cut this season short. During Tyler's time at Coker, he caused 18 turnovers while picking up 40 ground balls. Tyler's maturity, experience, and wisdom have been vital to the success and growth of those around him. Tyler will be returning to finish his degree next year while working with the coaching staff. We're lucky to have gained Tyler. Thank you, Tyler Kramer. Our final senior is senior goalie number 38, Anthony Malik. Malik is joined today on the field by his parents, Cara and Toby Malik. Anthony is a physical education major and an exercise science major with a Spanish minor from Knoxville, Maryland. He has a 3.79 GPA. Anthony has appeared in 35 games, collecting 260 saves with multiple 15-save games during his time as a Cobra. Anthony will be looking to attend medical or PT school once he graduates. Anthony has stepped up around campus and on the field has been an inspiration and a scholar athlete for all the Coker athletes around campus. We thank you, Anthony, for your time as a Cobra. The Coker lacrosse family will forever be grateful for the dedication of these 5 young individuals and their families. Please join us in thanking these 5. No, you still got plenty though, unless they're ready to do starting lineups.
We don't hang out that server.
I can't stand when people don't write correct sentences.
I was born.
Because I have to correct it while
I was gonna say,
reading.
there's no way he's messing up like that. That's all.
There's run-on sentence after run-on sentence after run-on sentence.
We're about to get.
Are we on? Yeah, we're good. Try that.
You got the national anthem.
Yeah, hold on, let me turn this down so I can plug this back in. Alright, let me make sure nothing's playing real quick. Okay. No, I think we're... Alright, we good.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coker Athletic Field here on the campus of Coker College for today's South Atlantic Conference men's lacrosse game between the Lincoln Memorial University Rail Splitters and your Coker College Cobras. Now let's meet the starting lineups. First for the visiting Rail Splitters. At attack number 0, Dylan Nisla. At attack number 3, Kyle Arcuri. At the midfield number 7, Josh Hernandez. At the midfield number 9, Billy Kopsky. At the midfield number 10, Adam Goliath. At attack number 12, Jared Kershane. At the midfield number 33, Robert Tucker. On defense number 69, Will Britt. On defense number 77, Ryan Bank. And in goal for the Rail Splitters, number 32, Joe Medell. Lincoln Memorial is coached by Ryan Kuhn. He is assisted by Dwayne Stewart, Addison Sears, and Brendan Murphy. And now the starting lineup for your Coker College Cobras. At attack number 3, Garrett Kilmore. At the midfield number 6, Pat Timothy. At attack number 9, Vinny Magro. On defense number 11, Bradley Lucas. At the midfield number 19, Austin Holgate. At attack number 22, Riley Marsh. On defense number 28, Nick Barrett. On defense number 36, Cole Theodoropoulos. At the midfield number 42, Ryan Powell. And in goal for the Cobras, number 38, Anthony Mallett. The Cobras are coached by Dave Oliver. He is assisted by John Elliott and Daniel Root. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Back here with you on the Cobra Sports Network. Just about ready to get things underway. South Atlantic Conference action here on a beautiful Saturday. Taking the field, the Lincoln Memorial University Rail Splitters, and your home team is always here on the Cobra Sports Network.
Your Coker College Cobras just about ready to get things underway. Ryan Powell out there for the Cobras taking the face-off. He'll be facing number 7, Josh Hernandez. And still up for grabs. Looks like, thought Pat Timothy maybe came up with it. Still up for grabs. And it looks like Hernandez has come up with it. So LMU will have the opening possession. And they will work it around quickly. Now to the far side it goes. On what is a steamy Saturday afternoon here in Hartsville. Going to go to Jared Kershane. Now Robert Tucker with it. Tucker will go up top. Dylan Niesler. And now it'll work to the far side. Billy Kopsky. Working it around quickly. Now to the far side. It goes back up to Kopsky. Kopsky will work it to Niesler. Niesler picked up by Deshaun Ormond. Going to his right. He'll take the shot. And that's top shelf. 1-0 LMU.
Lincoln Memorial goal scored by number 0, Dylan Niesler.
Niesler with goal number 8 on the season. It's 1-0. We're just a minute in. Looks like it's Powell and Hernandez once again. And this time, it looked like Powell had a clean win, but being poked away. Flag will fly as I believe Hernandez is going to be hit with a foul. Pat Timothy in transition. He'll dish it off. That ball will roll to Riley Marsh. He'll pick up the ground ball. Marsh with it, picked up by Jansen Brown. Marsh will back out with it. The Cobras have their full offensive personnel. Marsh comes off the screen of Long, not much there. Skip pass goes to Tim Wright. Ball knocked loose, and we'll find out the details of that penalty that happened during the faceoff. Going to be a 1-minute slash penalty on Hernandez. Holgate with it. Man up opportunity here for the Cobras. Up to Tim Wright it goes. On the season, Coker struggling in man up, 13 of 53. Magro gets it to Riley Marsh up top. It goes Brooks Long, thought about it, out to Austin Holgate. Holgate thought about taking a long shot, but having a bit of trouble. That's number 69, Will Britt, causing trouble. Pass goes out to Holgate. He'll take a shot off the post. Ground ball will be picked up by Brooks Long. 15 seconds left in that penalty. Holgate another shot. Great save in goal by Joe Medell. Holgate a couple of good looks there. And now we're back to full strength. Ball will go into number 33, Robert Tucker. Tucker going to be picked up by Pat Timothy. Chuck Stafford will make his way on. LMU continuing to work it around. Dylan Niesler with it. Niesler picked up by Chuck Stafford. Working to the far side of the field, not much there. Rail Splitter's not doing much off the ball either to give the Cobras problems. Long pass up top. That'll go to Robert Tucker. Tucker, a nice move. Trying to dump it inside. Ground ball will be picked up by number 10, Adam Golia. Pat Timothy in there, shot taken, and that finds the back of the net. Not much of an angle, but it's 2-0 LMU. 11:11 left on the clock.
Lincoln Memorial goal scored by number 10, Adam Goliath.
LMU will win that. Face-off ground ball is picked up by number 69, Will Britt. And Cole Theodoropoulos will bring it back into play after the turnover. Parent up to Austin Holgate. Holgate on the far side looking to center it. Nobody really open. Now he'll go to the far side. Now it'll go to Riley Marsh behind net. Marsh, long pass here on the near side. Garrett Kilgore. Kilgore up top, Brooks Long. Long has Tim Wright to his left. That's where he'll give it off to. Lucas Hediger ready to check in. Austin Holgate will trot off, and the Cobras will get their offensive personnel set. Kilgore with it on the far side. Goes to Brooks Long. Long to Hediger, just coming on to the offensive zone. Now to Tim Wright. Wright, he'll go left. Good stop there by number 2, Carrillos Bodley. Wright working to his right. Tried to stop and change directions. Lost his footing briefly. It'll go to Vinny Magro here on the near side. Magro, a swim move, not much there. Picked up by Josh Hernandez. Magro trying to work his way in. Spin move. Tried to go low. Good save. Ball still loose. Just about rolls in. Still loose just behind the cage. It'll be turned over. Foul called on the Cobras. Now LMU with it here on the near side. It'll go to number 43, Richie Russo, and out of play it goes. It's Deshaun Ormond bringing it back in. Up to Austin Holgate. Back to Pat Timothy. Timothy trying to use his speed, able to get by one defender. He'll take the shot, and another good save by Joe Modell. Cobras a couple of looks, but Modell come up big so far, I believe, with 4 saves. Ball will be turned over. I believe it was 28, Nick Parrott causing that turnover. Kyle Curry being knocked down to the ground. Pass will go to Riley Marsh. Marsh with it. Not much doing, being forced behind net. Marsh looking for help. Nobody really making a move to go get the ball either. Marsh working to the far side of the field now. Has Tim Wright well up top. He'll like to go behind cage to Vinny Magro. Magro trying to wheel his way around. Once again, nothing there. Long. Lefty takes the bounce shot, and that finds the back of the net. The Cobras finally get something going on the offensive end. The bounce shot, top shelf. It's 2-1 LMU.
Cobra goal scored by number 7, Brooks Long, assisted by number 9, Vinny Magro.
It'll be number 8, Cameron Andrews, taking the face for LMU. Ryan Powell, as usual, out there for the Cobras. And a clean face-off win for Ryan Powell. Nick Parent with it. Parent driving in. He'll take the shot just high. To the far side it goes. Chuck Stafford with it. Stafford will give it up to Tim Wright and make his way off the field. Brooks Long will get it. Now Lucas Hediger checks in the offensive zone. Wright with it. He'll go to Riley Marsh. Comes off the pick. Doubled. Tim Wright into the crease. Shot taken there by Kilgore, and another good save by Modell right on the doorstep. Over to the far side it goes. Kyle Okari with it. Now it'll go up top. Dylan Neisler. Go to number 9, Kopsky. Kopsky up top. And they'll wheel it around to the far side. Neisler once again. Kopsky, he'll take the long shot. Blocked. Foot race for the ground ball. It'll be picked up by Kopsky. Shot. Kopsky thought about it. He'll get rid of it. And Austin Holgate will pick off that pass. And he'll pick up the ground ball. Holgate driving in. Finds Marsh. Marsh trying to create some space. Takes a shot. That finds the back of the net. We're tied at 2.
Cobra goal scored by number 22, Riley Marsh.
Face off, still up for grabs. Looks like Deshaun Ormond is coming with the ground ball. So another face-off win for the Cobras. Marsh with it. Over on the far side. Over to Magaro. Now back to Riley Marsh. Coker going to reset offensively. Under 5 minutes left here in the first. We're tied at 2. Marsh, he'll reverse. Not much happening there. Pass in the middle intended for Tim Wright. And going to be turned over. Another turnover there for the Cobras. They will reset. It goes up to Craig Settles. And LMU will work it around quickly behind net. It goes Adam Golia. Over to number 23, Settles. Settles will work it up top. Ryan Halona. Working it around once again. Back to Halona. Comes to the near side. Patrick Rowe. Now they'll reverse it to the far side. It goes. Number 23, Settles with it. Settles trying to create a little space. Pat Timothy picking him up. Up to Rowe. Going to be turned over. Looks like a broken stick there in the middle of the field. At least it looks like it is. And good. Coker will work on the offensive end. Chuck Stafford will make his way off. Brooks Long will come in, and Tim Wright, that's right, well, he'll go with it. Over to Riley Marsh. Long pass goes to Vinny Magro. Lucas Hadiger with it up top. Picked up by number 23, Craig Settles. Nice move to get by one defender. He'll dish it off right. The pass a bit low. Wright going to have to work hard to pick up this ground ball. It's actually going to be picked up by Vinny Magro. Magro. Ball will be turned over. Middle of the field. Byron Haleo with it. He'll give it up over on the far side. LMU with possession. Then we'll go to number 33, Robert Tucker. Tucker will get it. Dylan Neisler. And they'll work it around quickly. It goes behind net. Just under 2 minutes left here in the first. Over to Kopsky. Kopsky. That shot, and that finds the back of the net. It's a 3-2 LMU lead, and the trend continues of late goals given up by the Cobras in these quarters.
Lincoln Memorial goal scored by number 9, Dylan Kopsky.
.138 left here, and it's a face-off violation on the Cobras. Ball will come here, middle of the field. Robert Tucker, and another offensive chance for LMU. Ball goes up top. Neisler now over to Robert Tucker. Tucker picked up by Pat Timothy. Forced to give it up.
One minute remaining in the first quarter.
And that ball will be turned over. Back to the Cobras it goes. On the far side, I believe that's Garrett Kilgore with it, having a bit of trouble, and it's going to be turned over. Long pass will go middle of the field, and that's Billy Kopsky with it. Kopsky over to Tucker. Tucker driving in. He'll take the shot wide. Under 30 seconds now left here in the first. Up top it goes Neisler. Neisler will go to Kopsky. Kopsky to Tucker. Tucker comes off the screen to Sean Ormond. Trying to stop him. Shot taken. Good save there by Malik. How to play it goes. It'll go back to the Cobras with 8 seconds left. Ormond will bring it back into play, trying to get it up to Chuck Stafford. Stafford unable to pick up that ground ball. He'll turn it over. And that will do it for the end of the first. It's a 3-2 LMU lead. We'll be right back here on the Cobra Sports Network. So because of that 1 minute illegal stick penalty, number 9, Billy Kopsky, the Cobras will start with possession here in the second. Magro thought about it. Over to Kilgore. Kilgore has it knocked loose. And Tim Wright will pick up the ground ball. Cobras have been a bit hesitant so far. This time Magro will let it fly, and that finds the back of the net. And the Cobras find the back of the net in the opening 30 seconds. We're tied at 3. Good to see the Cobras let it fly to start off the second.
Cobra goal scored by number 9, Vinny Magro, assisted by number 22, Riley Marsh.
Riley Marsh will pick up the assists there. It'll be Ryan Powell and Josh Hernandez taking the face. And face off one by Coker. It's Brooks Long coming up with the ground ball. Up to Long. Long back to Magro. Magro thought about it. Holgate will pick up the ground ball. Back to even. Marsh the shot right into the net of Modell. Slash 1 minute on Riley Marsh. So now the Cobras go from being a man up to a man down real quick. Ball goes inside, shot taken. I believe that was number 10, Adam Golia, with the goal. Robert Tucker, the assist. It's 4-3. That penalty now released, and we're back to even.
Lincoln Memorial goal scored by number 10, Adam Golia, assisted by number 33, Robert Tucker.
Ball go up to Pat Timothy. Face-off win and then a foul. The Cobras with possession. Brooks along with it. He'll go to Riley Marsh. Hediger with it. Hediger to Kilgore. Kilgore to Vinny Magro. Back out to Brooks Long. Now Lucas Hediger with it again. Briefly has it poked away, able to keep possession. Magro with it. Good move, but not too much there. Long pass actually knocked away. Tim Wright will come up with a ground ball. Wright picked up by number 91, Jansen Brown. Wright, he'll get rid of it. Marsh thought about letting it fly. Up top, Hediger. He will let it fly just wide. Magro will come up and bring it back into play. Inside it goes. Good look, but Kilgore has it saved. Right back to him. He'll pick up the ground ball. Back out to Tim Wright. Wright will work it to Brooks Long. Back to Tim Wright. It goes far side. Still picked up by Jansen Brown. Wright will get rid of it. Over to Vinny Magro. Magro trying to create some space. Takes a shot short side. And that'll be saved and then picked up by Joe Medell. 11 and change left here in the second. 4-3, LMU out in front. Ball will go to number 33, Robert Tucker. Tucker pressured a bit. He'll get it. Dylan Neisler. Neisler will go over to Billy Kopsky. Ball now go behind that, and LMU will work it around. Up top it goes over to the far side now to Billy Kopsky. Kopsky to Tucker. Tucker picked up by Pat Timothy. Timothy forcing him left, spin move middle of the field. Not much there. Good job by Pat Timothy. Ball goes inside. Good job by Cole Theodoropoulos, giving some issues on that dump pass inside. Ground ball picked up by Jared Kershane. LMU will work it around once again. Tucker with it. Pat Timothy giving all sorts of issues. Got to think probably we're going to see the shot clock here in a second. Kershane thought about it. Up top it goes. They'll work it around Kopsky with it. Kopsky picked up by Bradley Lucas. He'll take the shot. Good save there by Malik. And he'll quickly get it out to Deshaun Ormond. Ormond weaving back and forth. Now middle of the field. Looking to maybe take it coast to coast. Takes the shot. And a save there by Modell. Ball goes inside and just about a good pass into the crease intended for a Curry, but it'll be turned over. Coker quickly moving it downfield. Garrett Kilgore, Vinny Magro, and that finds the back of the net. We're tied at 4. Timeout, LMU. We'll be right back here on the Cobra Sports Network. Face off. It's a clean win for Brian Powell coming out of that timeout taken by LMU. Powell will get it to Chuck Stafford. Stafford over to Vinny Magro. They'll work it around Riley Marsh. Marsh to Garrett Kilgore. Kilgore will reverse it, go back to Marsh. Marsh over to the far side, Magro, and up top to Tim Wright. Holgate will make his way off. Lucas Hediger will come in. Brooks Long will skip past to Tim Wright, now over to Vinny Magro. Up to Hediger. Hediger. Tim Wright. Wright. Forced to his right. He'll dish it back out, Lucas Hediger. Hediger, long pass. Kilgore now to Riley Marsh. Marsh trying to find Brooks Long. It'll be turned over. Another turnover there for the Cobras. 7:40 left here in the second. Tied at 4, and it's number 97. Kanan Bodley with it. Ball knocked loose. Nick Parrott maybe causing the turnover. Still up for grabs. And I know, it looks like LMU will keep it. Number 10, Adam Golia. Number 43, Richie Russo with it. Russo will get rid of it and goes to Akari. Akari will go up top. Number 18, Chad Walters with it. Back to Russo. Russo working to his right. Nick Parrott there defending. Ball knocked loose by Bradley Lucas. Foot race for it on the far side, and out of play it goes. I believe LMU will keep it. Up to number 22, Tyler Justice. He'll get rid of it. Good job by Pat Timothy, forcing Walters back out. He'll go to number 43, Russo. Quickly working around Tyler Justin with it. Now it'll go back to Walters, number 18. Picked up by Pat Timothy. Short side shot wide. And Bradley Lucas in a foot race on the far side. He'll keep it alive, and he'll bring it back into play. Long pass, middle of the field, Chuck Stafford. Stafford in transition. He will slow it down, pull it, and to get it to Austin Holgate. Holgate will rifle one. Nice block. I believe that was number 13. There's number 43, Russo, on the block. Five and change left here in the second. Bill Kopsky, he'll go up top. Neisler, they'll work it around quickly. It'll go behind net. Shot taken. Good block there by Deshaun Ormond. And Ormond will come in with a ground ball. Ormond with it back out to Austin Holgate. It'll go to Pat Timothy. And timeout going to be taken by Coker. 4-4 our score, 4:35 left. We'll be right back here on the Cobra Sports Network. Back here with you on the Cobra Sports Network. Brooks Long with it. Long gets rid of it. That shot by Kilgore just wide on the doorstep. Flag will fly, and we'll get the details of that penalty momentarily. Ball will come here to the near side. Robert Tucker with it. Tucker driving in. Theodoropoulos coming over. And good save there by Malik, and we'll find out the details of the penalty. So it's a 1-minute slashing penalty on Vinny Magro. So Coker a man down here. LMU quickly working around, coming to the near side. Dylan Neisler to number 3, Akari. Up top, and it's actually going to be turned over. Chuck Stafford will bring it back into play. Stafford, he'll work the far sideline. Picked up by Tucker, and he will hand it off to Drew Thompson. Riley Marsh with it. Marsh doubled. Tough pass up to Tim Wright. Wright actually with a bit of space now. Driving in, takes a shot on the doorstep. And a good save there by Modell. Trying to keep it alive. And the ground ball will be picked up by number 3, Cal Okari. Two and a half minutes left here in the second. To Akari. Akari to number 5, Byron Halona. Shot taken by number 12, Kirshane, wide. Minute and a half left here in the second. Working around, it'll go to Kirshane. Long pass, now behind net it goes. Trying to dump it inside, and Malik will come up with a loose ball.
One minute remaining in the second quarter.
Long pass will go middle of the field, maybe turned over. No, Austin Holgate will come up with a ground ball. Holgate moving quickly, and a whistle will blow just before he makes his way in. Timeout going to be taken by Coker. 45 seconds left on the clock. We'll be right back here on the Cobra Sports Network.
Timeout, Coker.
Did you see John Elliott?
He broke his glasses.
He just like snapped.
No, he chopped them in one pocket.
45 seconds left here in the second. 4-4 is our score. Brooks Long now to Tim Wright. Right middle of the field. That shot taken blocked. I believe that was Vinny Magro on the attempt. And now Coker's got a race to get back on the defensive end. Curry with it. Shot taken, and that finds the back of the net. Jared Kershane makes it 5-4. Another lapse under the 2-minute mark for the Cobras.
Lincoln Memorial goal scored by number 12, Jared Kershane, assisted by number 3, Kyle Curry.
22 seconds left in the second. 5-4 our score. Face off, it's a clean win for number 8, Cameron Andrews. And a timeout going to be taken by LMU. 16 seconds left. We'll be right back here on the Cobra Sports Network.
Timeout, Lincoln Memorial.
The job Friday night in Charleston. We went down to the outlets. And I went through 2 different stores. So it's about
To what?
different Oakley's places.
Back here with you on the Cobra Sports Network. 16 seconds left here in the second. Over to the far side it goes. Robert Tucker. Tucker long pass. Malik, not much he could do. Left one-on-one with Kyle Curry. 6-4. A pair of goals given up in the final 30 seconds for Coker.
Lincoln Memorial goal scored by number 3, Kyle Curry.
Cannot blame Malik for that one. Left one-on-one. And just couldn't do anything. And that will do it for the first half. A pair of late goals will do the Cobras in. It's 6-4. We'll be back on the other side here on the Cobra Sports Network. Back here with you on the Cobra Sports Network as we start the third quarter. Pat Timothy winning the ground ball, or picking up the ground ball in the face-off, but it'll be turned right back over to LMU. So they will have the first true offensive possession here in the third. Ball will go over to Dylan Neisler. Behind net it goes, and LMU will work it quickly around. It'll go up top to Robert Tucker. Kopsky. Kopsky will be picked up by Pat Timothy. Kopsky working to his left, shot taken. Good save there by Malik. Pass upfield by Bradley Lucas will go up to Tim Wright. Wright will work to the far side of the field. It'll go to Garrett Kilgore. Kilgore. Over to Tim Wright. Wright to Brooks Long. Long, Lucas Hediger. Hediger to Riley Marsh. And now to Vinny Magro behind net. Over to Kilgore. Kilgore working it quickly around. Over to the far side right. He'll go up top to Brooks Long. And Coker will work it around. Looks like one more time. No, Hediger will reverse it, and the Cobras will go counterclockwise with it. Over to Magro. Magro to Hediger. Hediger to Brooks Long. Hediger not much there. Knocked to his feet, but able to get rid of it to Tim Wright. Magro with it. Cobras in danger of probably having the shot clock called here momentarily. Not going to matter because they're going to turn it over. Got a player down. It looks like it's number 9, Billy Kopsky, that's down. Kopsky will make his way off under his own power, and LMU will bring it back into play. It's number 43, Richie Russo. 12:55 left here in the third. Ball goes up to number 97, Bodley. It was Pat Timothy causing some issues, but a ground ball picked up by number 7, Josh Hernandez. Up to Bodley. And LMU will work it around on the far side. They'll reverse it now, working towards us. Tyler Justin with it, back to Bodley. Bodley picked up by Pat Timothy. Timothy forcing in middle of the field. Pass a bit low, shot taken, and that finds the back of the net. Number 22, Tyler Justin, finds the back of the net. Kanan Bodley with the assist.
Lincoln Memorial goal scored by number 22, Tyler Justin, assisted by number 97, Kanan Bodley.
7-4 our score. 12:07 left here in the third. Ground ball picked up by number 36, Kyle Fleck. And LMU with another offensive set. It'll go up top to number 43, Richie Russo. Russo over on the far side, picked up by Deshaun Ormond. Russo behind net he goes, reverses, nice spin move. Good help there, I believe it's Nick Parrott on the help. Ball still up for grabs. Pat Timothy trying to come up with that ground ball, able to do so, and he just stays in play. Goes back to Cole Theodoropoulos. His pass will go up to Deshaun Ormond. Successful clear there by the Cobras. Right with it. Right will go to Riley Marsh. Marsh behind net Magro. Now to Garrett Kilgore. They'll reverse it. Start working towards us. Magro up top. Lucas Ediger. Ediger trying to create some space. Doubled. He'll go to Tim Wright. Wright with some space. Thought about it. He'll take a shot, and that finds the back of the net. Two does it by himself. It's 7-5.
Cobra goal scored by number 2, Tim Wright.
Hold called, and it'll stay with LMU. Bill Neisler with it. LMU will now work it around behind net. It goes to number 10, Adam Golia. Shot taken just wide. That was Kopsky on the attempt. And that finds the back of the net right on the doorstep. Adam Golio with the goal. It's 8-5.
Lincoln Memorial goal scored by number 10, Adam Golio.
Covers with another offensive set. It'll go to Marsh. Ball on the far side. It'll go out of play, and it'll be turned over. Go up to number 91, Jansen Brown. Brown will get rid of it. It'll go to number 23, Craig Settles. Number 12. Kurt Shane. Now we'll work it around over to the far side. Number 23, Settles once again. Settles picked up by Deshaun Ormond. We'll go to number 3, Kyle Curry. Curry picked up by Nick Parrott. Long pass will go up top, then they'll work it around to number 5, Byron Halona, and he'll throw it away. (8-5) our score about midway through this third quarter. Deshaun Ormond with it. Has it knocked loose once again. And he'll go to number 36, Cole Theodoropoulos. Up top, Pat Timothy. Timothy will get it to Lucas Hediger. Up to Tim Wright. Right. Pass will go to Vinny Magro. Magro trying to work inside. Not much there. Tries the short side attempt and right into the net of Joe Medell. Has middle of the field. Dylan Neisler with it. Neisler will go to Billy Kopsky. And LMU will once again work it around pretty quickly. Out to Galea. Galea. Picked up by Gio Rendon. That shot. Good save there by Malik. And ground ball picked up by Deshaun Ormond. Ormond with it. He'll give it up to Holgate. Holgate to Marsh. Marsh guarded pretty closely there and comes back out with it. And the Coker offense will reset. Ball is up to Drew Thompson. Thompson working to his left. Not much there. Up to Tim Wright. 5 and change left here in the third. Right. Up to Thompson. Thompson some space just wide. Benny Magro with it. Trying to find Kilgore. And Kilgore just couldn't quite get a handle on it. Long pass will go. Number 7, Josh Hernandez. Ball will go to Bodley here on the near side. Picked up by Cole Theodoropoulos. Bodley working inside. He'll take the shot. That's wide. LMU will quickly bring it back into play. Under 4 minutes now here in the third. Bodley with it. He goes up top. Tyler Justin. Working Working it around quickly, LMU. Back up Tyler Justin. Picked up by Chuck Stafford. Bodley, nice spin move. Couple of nice spin moves. Trying to create some space. Good job by Theodoropoulos staying with him. Bodley, he'll take the shot. Good save by Malik. Pat Timothy briefly with a ground ball and a foul called. It'll go back to the Cobras. Nick Parrott with it. He'll get it back to Riley Marsh. Over to Pat Timothy. Ball goes to Tim Wright. Right, he'll go to Lucas Ediger. Benny Magro, he'll take a short-sided shot, not much of an angle there, and it's a pretty easy save there for Joe Medell. Shot taken by number 10, Galeon. Coker will bring it back into play. Pass goes up to Deshaun Ormond. Holgate with it. He'll go to Marsh on the far side. Marsh to Benny Magro. Magro now looking for help. He'll get it to Marsh. Long pass will go up to Tim Wright. Right back to Magro. Over to Marsh.
1 minute remaining in the third quarter.
Brooks Long with it. Long headed to Drew Thompson. Cobras looking to capitalize here in the final minute of the third. Long driving in. Dishes. Kilgore will find the back of the net. And it's only 8-6.
Cobra goal scored by number 3, Garrett Kilgore, assisted by number 7, Brooks Long.
Flag will fly. The Cobras will have a man-up opportunity here in a second. Still got to finish this possession. Pat Timothy, pipe. I think it's number 89, Ryan Ferguson. 30-second technical. And the man-up offense will set up for the Cobras. 12 and change left here in the third. Seven seconds left. Marsh is going to hold on to possession. We'll head to the fourth. 8-6. 8-6 our score. We'll be right back here on the Cobra Sports Network. Back here with you on the Cobra Sports Network. Cobras will start with the ball to start the fourth. Still about 10 or so seconds left in that 30-second penalty. So we're just about to be back to even. Up to Brooks Long. Long will go to Tim Wright. Back to even. Kilgore with it. Over to Marsh, back to Kilgore. Shot taken just wide. Out of play, and it's actually going to stay with Coker. So Coker working around up to Drew Thompson from Brooks Long. Now to Tim Wright. Wright will reverse it back up top. Thompson. He'll go to the far side. Brooks Long. Skip pass to Vinny Magro. (8-6) our score. Just a moment here into the fourth. Long with it. Shot taken. That finds the back of the net. Brooks Long losing his footing. It doesn't matter. It's 8-7.
Cobra goal scored by number 7, Brooks Long.
It'll be Powell and Andrews taking the face. Ground ball picked up by number 2, Kyrgios Bodley. And a foul going to be called on Coker. Rail splitters will work it around. It'll go up top, Billy Kopsky. Adam Galea with it. Dumped inside and a response goal. Kyle Curry will put it away. Back to a 2-goal game.
Lincoln Memorial goal scored by number 3, Kyle Curry, assisted by number 10, Adam Goliath.
Link Memorial now. Moving it downfield, and it'll be, well, getting close to a successful clear. And 33, Robert Tucker with it. Tucker will go to the far side, Billy Kopsky. Working it around quickly. Telling Neisler. Neisler will go up top. Tucker driving in. He'll take the shot. Good save there by Malik. Up top it goes Riley Marsh. Marsh. Back to Marsh it goes. I believe that was Vinny Magro. Now back to Magro it goes. Marsh looking to drive in. He'll dish it. Not much happening. Back out it goes to Tim Wright. 11 and change left here in the fourth. Just a 2-goal game. Still plenty of time left. Over to Brooks Long. Long. Driving in. Spin move. He'll actually fake the spin move. Not much there to Kilgore. Kilgore to Marsh. Up top, Vinny Magro. Magro, Lucas Hediger. Hediger back to Vinny Magro. Now to Tim Wright. Wright trying to work to his right. Lost his footing briefly. Now trying to work middle of the field. Not much there. Hediger with it. Back out, Vinny Magro. Cobras in danger, I'm sure, of getting the shot clock called here soon. We'll work it around Riley Marsh. Kilgore with it. He'll dump it off to Marsh. Marsh, nice move. Able to dodge one defender and another good save by Joe Medell. In transition, that shot, good save there by Malik. That was number 91, Jansen Brown. Pat Timothy with it. He'll give it over to Riley Marsh and then make his way off the offensive end. Up top it goes Lucas Hediger from Vinny Magro to Thompson. Thompson, a good look back in the third. 9 and change left here in the fourth. Back out to Tim Wright. Wright, pass will come to the near side. Lucas Hediger. And it'll be turned over. Those are the turnovers that cannot happen, especially when you're trying to build a little momentum and get back into this game. 9 minutes left here in the fourth. LMU with an offensive set. And just like that, LMU will turn it right back over to the Cobras. So, Cobras a fortunate break, getting the ball back. Malik with it. His pass will be turned over. Back-to-back turnovers for the Cobras. Up top, shot taken. Kanan Bodley will do it himself. The Rail Splitters now in double figures. It's 10-7.
Lincoln Memorial goal scored by number 97, Kanan Bodley.
Face off, it's a clean win for Ryan Powell. Powell with it. He'll take the shot just wide. And it'll be picked up by Joe Medell in goal. Ball will go up to number 9, Billy Kopsky. Kopsky picked up by Austin Holgate. Dylan Neisler. Neisler working to his right on Pat Timothy. He'll get rid of it. Shot taken. Good save there by Malik on the shot attempt by Adam Galea. Malik with it. He'll elect to give it up to Bradley Lucas. Lucas pass middle of the field. Chuck Stafford. He'll give it up to Drew Thompson. Thompson up to Jacob Glass. First time we've seen Glass here this afternoon. 6.5 minutes left here in the fourth. Up to Marsh. Marsh pass to Vinny Magro up to Garrett Kilgore. Kilgore to Brooks Long. Kilgore will work it around. Now to Jacob Glass. Glass working middle of the field. Not much there. Gives it up Thompson. Thompson thought about it. Back out to Glass. Glass comes off the screen. Riley Marsh working middle of the field once again. Takes a tough shot. Ground ball picked up. I believe that was Vinny Magro. Thompson with it. Back out to Brooks Long. To Marsh. Marsh trying to drive inside. Just nothing there. He's forced to make his way behind net. Find to Garrett Kilgore, and that finds the back of the net. 10-8 our score. A nice find from Riley Marsh.
Cooper goal scored by number 3, Garrett Kilgore, assisted by number 22, Riley Marsh.
Eight our score. Under 6 minutes left here in the fourth. Shot taken by number 36, Kyle Fleck. That was a good save there by Malik. Deshaun Ormond with it. Ormond will get it to Drew Thompson. As starting to battle the sun a bit here. Beginning to set right in front of us. Marsh with it up top. Working to his right. Good find, Brooks Long. He'll turn, he'll fire. Good save. Ground ball still up for grabs. Eventually going to be picked up by number 36, Kyle Fleck. Under 5 minutes left here in the fourth. Pass will go middle of the field, Bodley. He'll get it to number 3, Kyle Akuri. 33, Robert Tucker with it. Tucker here on the near side. He'll go Drew Neisler. Up to number 9, Billy Kopsky. 4 minutes left here in the fourth. Cobras down by 2. Final regular season game for the Cobras as they're unfortunately out of playoff contention, so you got 3 minutes and change to try to end your season on a high note if you're the Cobras. Shot taken, that caught pipe. That was Kopsky with it. Out of play it goes. It'll go back to LMU. LMU will keep possession. Good save there by Malik Kopsky on the shot. It'll get over to Bradley Lucas. Up to Nick Parrott. Parrott over to the far side. Austin to Holgate. 2:45 left here in the fourth. Over to Tim Wright. Right with it. Driving in, just nothing there. Triple teamed, and he will turn it over. The turnovers really mounting up for the Cobras here late. .210 left here in the fourth. LMU with it on the far side, and Coker going to need to cause a turnover or get a quick stop here. Kopsky with it. Up top it goes. Dylan Neisler with it. Shot taken. Goliath finds the back of the net, and unfortunately 3 goals down with 1:30 left. It's going to be tough to come back from. It's doable, but a face-off win and a quick pick and pop going to be needed.
Lincoln Memorial goal scored by number 10, Adam Goliath, assisted by number 33, Robert Tucker.
Tucker picking up the assist. 11-8 our score. And face-off won by Ryan Bow up to Marsh. Marsh driving in. He takes a shot just wide. Foul going to be called on the Cobras, and LMU will bring it back into play middle of the field. Over to the far side as we're nearing the 1 minute mark.
One minute remaining in the fourth quarter.
Cobras really got to make something happen here as we're under a minute. Middle of the field it goes. Ball briefly on the ground. Richie Russo will well, thought he was going to come up with a pretty easy ground ball, but Bradley Lucas causing some trouble on the far side, and it'll stay with LMU. 45 seconds left in this contest. Ball go back on the defensive end for LMU, and back to Medell in goal, and you got to think LMU is just going to pass it around for the remaining 30 seconds here in the fourth. Cobras trying to apply pressure, but just not going to be enough, as a flag will fly with 26 seconds left, and we'll find out the details of the penalty. Actually may have a penalty going both ways, as got a couple of guys in the box. Unsportsmanlike on Ormond, non-releasable. And a pair of unsportsmanlikes, non-releasable, so we'll be both sides a man down. Final 26 seconds. Kudos to these officials for keeping the game under control, getting not really hostile at the end, but the sides getting a bit chippy and showing that even with 26 seconds left, they're going to have none of it. Malik giving chase. That was number 10, Galea, trying to center it. It'll be turned over. Austin Holgate with it. 13 seconds left. Goes to Pat Timothy. Timothy driving in. He'll take a shot, and that finds the back of the net. The senior, Pat Timothy, writing his name in the scorebook one final time.
Cobra goal scored by number 6, Pat Timothy.
6 seconds left. Of course, those penalties non-releasable, so those guys will stay in the box.
Just saying that's the final score. There's nothing else to say.
Face-off will be poked away, and that's going to do it. Your final 11-9 here from Hartsville. And that's going to do it. Have a good rest of your Saturday. And as always, go Cobras.